So today, I am going to be doing my first ever reading on Twice. Yay! I'm very, very excited about this. Um, so this is going to be a general reading, just to kind of look at the members. It's going to be very reminiscent of my BTS readings, where I just kind of look at all the members and kind of go through them and see where they're at currently in life and in their feelings. I have never read these girls before, so I'm excited to see what I see. And I'm going to take the members one member at a time. Because there's so many, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit them all on the screen at once. So we're just going to go one at a time and go through each member. So yes, I'm not really going to go in a particular order. I'm just going to pull for each member as I think of them. So we're going to start with Jihyo. Jihyo is my bias of Twice, if you were wondering. I love her more than I think anybody in the world. Except maybe Yoongi, but yeah, I love Jihyo a lot, so maybe I will be biased this time. I'm just kidding. There's no biases to be had. This isn't a reading like that. Okay, let's look and see how Jihyo is. Oh. What's she fighting for? What is she fighting about? She's got a good intuition about somebody. She has a good intuition about somebody that they are a fuckhead. I don't know who. Oh. 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 Oh, she mad at somebody. Who is she mad at? Somebody pissed her off. It's not somebody famous. The stars reversed. Doesn't she have a man? Who's her man? Is he famous? Even if they are famous, they are less famous than her. Let me put it that way. Strength card being reversed, that's about vulnerability. So someone fucked her over, and she knew they would, and she trusted them anyways, and she's kicking herself for it. She trusted this person. She knew she shouldn't have, but she did for whatever reason, because she is patient and tries to see the best in people, and it bit her. It bit her. Damn. Yeah, she wants to get her lick back against this person. Walking away. Yeah, I don't know. She might just be breaking a heart soon. Or had her heart broken. I don't know. I mean, I do know Jihyo has been glowing lately, and I always say that women glow after a breakup. So, yikes-a-rooney. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to Nayeon. Nayeon wants to do something a little wild. She wants to do something that's gonna garner, not necessarily negative attention, but She wants to do something that's gonna, like, shock people. Very sexy. I wonder if she's gonna have... Isn't she planning a solo comeback? Has it happened yet? Because I see her really playing up the sex appeal. And I see, like, controversy because of that. I wonder if she's gonna start walking around, like, in, like, airport photos and stuff like that, just, like, casually, like, a little more scantily clothed. It reminds me of, Mamamoo, Hawasa. You know when Hawasa would, like, go to the airport without a bra on, and it would, like, make, like, trending articles in Korea? I see something in a similar vein for her. It's just, like, I feel like she's going to be very watched over and very heavily, like, reported on because of how she looks, and her sex appeal is gonna be, like, a trending topic. Very, like, non-traditional, very, like, kind of rebellious feeling. Yeah, she don't care. Yeah, she's like, I don't care. I'm a grown woman. I'm not, like, a little girl anymore. I can make my own decisions. I don't have to tell you why I'm dressed this way or why I decided to make a song that's this sexy and provocative. I don't have to tell you that. I do think she released a song, didn't she? She released a song that was very sexy, I think. I don't really follow their solos like that, but yeah. I think that she did it to kind of she did it to poke the bear. She did it to poke, like, the public. Be like, I can do this, and you can't stop me from doing this. You know, she gets creative freedom, and she took it and she ran with it. I love that for her. It's healing for her. It's healing a wound for her that she has... I don't know if that's the company or if that's her family. Because I don't know who this Queen of Pentacles is. But for her doing this, being provocative like this, it's healing a wound. Maybe it's an abandonment wound for her. I'm not sure. It's healing something for her. Maybe she just feels like did she come from, like, a really conservative family, or, like, when she was younger, was she very conservative? I don't know. It just seems like she's kind of rebelling and she's not caring anymore, and this kind of freeing energy is healing her. I love that for her. Let's move on. We are going to do Momo. We're going to do Momo. Momo's a little stressed. She's got a lot on her plate right now. And she's a bit separated from the others, which makes me think that she is planning something. The Ace of Cups is here, which is a good opportunity. So she has an opportunity to do something, and she's working on that. And it's just causing her a bit of stress. It's nothing too serious, I would say. It's just kind of the average kind of, you know, it's the average kind of stress you would expect a K-pop idol that is planning something big, right? Like, she has something that is coming to her, and she's stressed about it. she's been given, she's being given a choice. The Empress card is here. I wonder if this is something, makes me think of home. So I wonder if this is something to do with Japan? Because it feels like she has the opportunity to do something really big at home. It's like it's a comfort. It feels more like a place than a person to me. I mean, I guess doesn't necessarily have to be Japan. It could be Korea. But it's not like Seoul. It's like a different place that feels more homey to her. And she has an opportunity to do something there. So I think is what it is. Yeah, I just think she's busy. She just seems busy, and she doesn't seem preoccupied with her personal life at all. It feels very focused on work and how she's feeling. But I don't see anything to do with like her personal life. Yeah. She just kind of seems like she's in work mode. Yeah. Okay, well, let's move on. Let's do Sana. Sana got something taken away from her. An opportunity. That she had sitting on the back burner for when she was ready for it. The door to it got closed. She missed her shot. It wasn't really her fault. There was reasons why she couldn't do it at the time, but yeah, she kind of missed her chance there. It'll come around. It'll come around eventually, but she has to kind of play nice right now. Sana's kind of in this era of giving back to the community. And because she's in this era of giving back to the community, she's not really gaining as much. There's kind of a loss. I also see her in her like charity era. I see her wanting to give a lot and use her money for a good cause and a good reason. And I think that unfortunately, because she was being so giving and being so open, it kind of led to her sort of falling behind, so to speak. And it made these opportunities that she was keeping, her options open for, they ended up closing for her. She took too long to get to them, and we've kind of moved on from that. But I don't think she necessarily cares too much, because I think she's happy with what she has done. I think she's satisfied with everything she has done. But there is some things like, oh man, I kind of missed that, and I should have done that when I had the opportunity. I'm going to pull these up. I'm going to reshuffle all of my cards, and then I'm going to go into the next 5 girls. Okay, let's look at Mina next. This just fell out. I'll leave that there. It's the Ten of Pentacles, if you can't see that. I It's interesting because Mina feels like she has lost and walked away from something. I wouldn't say lost. She gave up something. She gave up something. But she's satisfied with it. And the Ten of Pentacles here that popped out on me tells me that she's feeling very bonded to the other girls at the moment. And so her kind of dropping this created a moment of bonding between the girls. It's like maybe at the time it seemed like a really hard decision to make, and it seemed like it sucks that she gave this up or that she missed out on this opportunity, but in the long run it actually ended up being a good thing. Mina's desperate for a change. She wants something different. It's not drastic. Like, it's not like she wants to completely, like, uproot and change everything about her life. She just wants something different from the monotony. She kind of feels a little stuck and her energy seems a little quiet to me, which means that she isn't really speaking up much. She isn't really putting in a whole lot. And it's because she feels a little stagnant, right? She feels stagnant. She feels kind of stuck in this place. And she's craving change. That's probably why at first it really upset her to kind of give up whatever it was that she was planning on doing. Because she felt like she wanted a change, and it just didn't end up working out. A new opportunity will come to her, though. A better opportunity will come to her that she'll be able to pull away from. I also think that Mina is currently thinking about her future as well. I think sometimes she wonders if she should just completely settle down and completely pull away. And I don't think she's going to do that. I just think that she's at an age and at a moment in her life where she's starting to think about that. And she started to think about what is it that she really wants out of life? What is it that she craves the most? Like, is it this, or is it a family? Is it love? Is it marriage? Is it kids? Is it, living a quote unquote normal life, right? I think she's kind of battling that right now. Let's move on to Jihyo. Junghyun's trying to heal. I know that she's gone through a lot of health issues. I think, is she on hiatus at the moment? If she's not, I wouldn't be surprised if she goes on a little hiatus or a little break, for a moment. Because I feel like she needs to heal. I feel like and I think she's actively trying to. She kind of wants to hide away. She kind of wants to take a step back, heal herself. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Junghyun's energy is very muted, even more so than Mina's. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. I feel like Junghyun is just very in tune with her emotions and her feelings. And I feel like money and work, I just feel like that's not, it's not on her head right now. It's not what she's thinking about. It's not what she decides to put energy into. She's much more focused on her health and her feelings, and yeah. And I do think it has caused her to be a little separated from the girls, but not in a big way. It's a healthy separation. It's a break. It's a break. I don't know if she's on break right now. I wouldn't be surprised if she is. This makes sense if she is. But if she's not, I would anticipate that. If for all of my onces out there, I would anticipate another break for Junghyun, because I feel like it's just time for her. And I feel like she's like, okay, I've worked for a little bit and now it's time for a rest. I just think that she really values her health, as she should. She really values her health, and she really values taking care of herself over being an idol and overworking. And that's great for her. And I think that more idols should have that mindset. Let's move on to Cheon. She feels uninspired at the moment. I'm thinking about all of the girls who have had solos. Who's had a solo? Jihyo, Nayeon, Shui, and that's it, right? Has anyone else had solos? Did Sana have a solo? I don't remember. Oh my gosh, fake fan. Fake fan. I just don't follow them that closely, is all. Like their solo stuff. I'm surprised Chaeyoung hasn't had one yet. As far as I'm aware. She hasn't had like a full solo project. And I feel like that's something that would be up her alley. But looking at this, it seems like the reason why is because she's very uninspired. And I think that she is really torn on style. And she's really torn on genre. I think she has ideas, but none of them stick for her. Page of Wands and the King of Wands, eh? I just think that Chaeyoung is not super interested at the moment. Her interests are more, I don't know, her interests lie elsewhere. She's very focused on this particular King of Wands, though. Fiery energy. I think Chaeyoung is very focused on having a fun time. Just having fun, being young, living her life as a young, rich, famous person. Right? I think that the work part of being an idol is what's getting her at the moment. And it's because she's unmotivated. She's unmotivated to do it, and she's uninspired to do it. And I don't think I wouldn't necessarily say it's like a laziness or a, oh, I hate doing this, so I don't want to do it. It's not that. It's not that deep. It's more of just like, she's unmotivated. She doesn't want to do it really. And she's like, fuck it. I'm beautiful and I'm rich and I'm young and I'm gonna live a beautiful, rich, young life. That's what I see. Let's move on to Chewie. Interesting. Why? Chewie's going through something interesting right now. In that she is kind of, I was talking about Nayeon and how Nayeon is kind of rebelling. She's kind of the opposite of that. She's kind of the traditional, like, good girl, right? And that's her image, and she loves that image. She loves having that image of being like, I hate to say the word pure, but that's kind of what it is. It's like just a good girl, the girl next door. Like, she's not going to sing about sex. She's going to sing about love, right? Like, she is the poster child for a sweet woman who is singing love songs about love, right? Like, it reminds me of IU, right? You know how the entire Korean public is absolutely infatuated with IU, and she kind of has this reputation of being like the good girl, right? That's kind of Chewie, right? She kind of has that same sort of vibe to her. But the difference is she still feels like the public targets her. She still feels like an outsider. She still feels like the public is not on her side, even though she feels like, I've played by your rules. I am the girl that you've always wanted. And yet you still don't really pay attention to me, and you don't really care for me. And you hate on every little thing I do when I don't even really do anything. Yeah, there's a frustration. There's a frustration and there's a vulnerability. And I feel like Chewie has never truly felt welcome. Not in Twice. I don't think she's ever truly felt welcome by Korea and the Korean public. And the general public. And I feel like that leaves her feeling very just very vulnerable and very like sensitive. Yeah, she's like, I am your traditional girl. I'm your good girl. I'm the one that, upholds these values, and yet you treat me worse than everybody else. Yeah. Yeah, she has a lot of issues with the public, with the general public. That's what stays on her mind constantly. And she feels like it keeps her from getting certain opportunities as well. I do think that she, much like Mina, has often thought about kind of leaving it behind and living a quote-unquote normal life and kind of going away from the spotlight. But I do think she loves what she does. I just think she's frustrated because she feels like no matter how she presents herself and who she is, um, the general public will never accept her. And the general public will always have something to say about her. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's sad. I'm going to move on. We're going to look at Daeyeon. Bad luck, eh? I think, first of all, she's pissed because something fell through for her. She tried to be patient and it didn't work. Like, her patience didn't pay off. Because she was being given a choice and she thought that the answer to that choice was to just kind of wait it out and to be patient, and didn't end up working out for her. Yeah, what's interesting is I feel like a lot of these girls are really focused more on their careers than their personal lives, with the exception of Chaeyoung and Jungyeon. And honestly, Jihyo is really focused on her personal life too, because she was pissed off about someone. Everyone else is very like, I don't know, it's very like career centered and like opportunities that they either did get or didn't get. It's interesting. They're all kind of going through the same things. I guess it could be a group opportunity that fell through. It was like an opportunity for all of them. And that could be why it's affecting some of the girls. Yeah, I think that Daeyeon is just still recovering from that loss that she suffered. Whatever it may be, that whatever opportunity it was that she lost, she's still trying to rebuild and recoup after that. Because I do think it's something that she put time into. She put time into it, effort into it, love into it, money into it, and it fell through. And you know, that sucks, and it sucks when that happens, and she's just kind of trying to rebuild herself up after all of that. She's also feeling like I don't know, it's interesting because she's feeling like the best way to progress from this is to kind of remove the emotion from it, right? Like, I see her kind of I see her almost like trying to brush herself off and like put a smile on and move past it. And it's like you can grieve that this fell through. Like, you don't have to you know, try and continue to be like, you know, Daeyeon of Twice. Like, you can take a minute to just relax and heal and grieve the loss of whatever you spent all of this time on. But she refuses to do that. She refuses to be stagnant. She always has to keep moving. Interesting. Okay. So before I get off of here, I'm gonna pull these cards up. I'm gonna reshuffle them. Before I end this reading, I want to look at their comeback, and I want to see if I can kind of tell what the vibe of their next comeback is gonna be. Yeah. We're not looking at like solos or anything. We're looking at strictly Twice comebacks. Maybe one day I will do a deeper look at solo projects for the Twice members, but as it stands right now, it doesn't really look like many of them are getting solo projects. It looks like many of them had their plans fall through for solo projects, but yeah, let's look at the group as a whole and see what their comeback is going to look like. Well, I do think we will potentially see more credits from the girls on this next album. I would expect to see like maybe writing credits or producing credits or maybe even choreography credits, who knows, going to some of the girls, some of the members. However, there is this weird stagnation that I see, almost like, I don't want to say like the same thing, but I do think it'll have a similar vibe and feeling to stuff they've done before. Because it is giving a little unmotivated, I will say. I see them talking about breakups. I think that breakup is going to be like a theme. And I honestly see like a bad bitch kind of anthem. Something that's like we're baddies. that was so cringe saying that. I'm sorry. But it was like kind of like baddie central, kind of that idea of like we're not like these innocent young girls anymore. It's mature, I would say. I don't know if I would go sexy. We'll see. I'll pull more cards. I don't know if I would say necessarily sexy. It's giving more of we're mature and we're adults now and we're not innocent anymore, and we go through like breakups and things like that, and yeah. Interesting. Maybe this is why Chaeyoung was feeling uninspired. I wonder if she has if she's going to produce a song or write a song on this album and she's struggling with it. Because it's very reminiscent of what I was seeing for her. Like, I wonder if she wants to make a song that's about a specific person and a specific experience that she has had with this person. But she's feeling there's a lack of inspiration there, which tells me that whatever happened with this person, whatever experience she was going to write about, has either been healed or it has been fixed. So think about it, right? If you were going to write a breakup song because your guy fucked you over, right? But then you end up getting back together before you can write the song, perhaps your inspiration would wane. That's just an example. I'm not saying that's what happened, but yeah, and I do think it'll be a little sexy. Pulling more cards, it does seem a little... I see kind of this idea of kind of playing with men and playing with men's feelings and kind of using them for their gain. Think about You know how men will write songs about being players, right? Think of it like the opposite. Think of it as like this is like the baddie anthem for girls that kind of flip that on their head. It reminds me of like How to Be a Heartbreaker by Marina in the Diamonds. Think like that kind of vibe of a song where it's like I kind of play with men and I'm like sexy and hot and there's no feelings here from me to you. I'm just kind of using you to get what I want. But it's like deep down that's a wound, right? Like that. I think the message of the song is like being like this when in actuality you're acting like this because you've been burned before by somebody else, right? That kind of seems like the direction of one of the songs on the album. Yeah, just a complete lack of emotion. It's gonna be kind of shallow sounding. I think that it'll be shallow sounding to like the first listen, right? Or maybe even to like the general public. Like it'll just seem like a really shallow breakup love song, whatever. But I think if you pay attention to certain lyrics, it is sadder than it seems. And the Ace of Cups tells me that it'll be successful. But we already knew it would be successful because it's twice. Alright, I'm going to leave this reading here. And if you guys liked this, then please leave a like on this video and maybe think about subscribing. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!